This is going to be the video about Saturn in Aries. So it leaves the sign of Pisces for shortly, but this is going to happen on 25th of May and up to September will stay in Aries, then it will be retrograde, then come back in time to meet Neptune, who's already in Aries. It will then stay up to April 2028. So we start a new chapter. But if we consider that Saturn needs 30 years to move around the Sun, it means that we end up now a cycle of 30 years and we start a new one. We leave the energy of water, we enter in the energy of fire, of initiation. We have the move, the choose of Aries, and then Saturn, who wants structure, who brings boundary, limitation, responsibilities, and that's also a lot of karma. So for us to continue, I'm going to look at 3 questions. You can choose one of them and I will show you some cards, and then I will do a reading for each of these choices. Let's start first with the idea that Saturn is our karma or represents our karma. Let's look at the cards associating with Pisces. In Tarot is the Moon, Saturn is the World, and Aries is the Emperor. And if we see these cards, we can think of us as knowing for now what the last cycle brought us, all the energies. So now we can create with new energies. We can go on, we can build with new energies, new worlds, or we have the experience of a cycle now. What are we going to create in the new cycles, considering that we already have the activation of areas with clear goals? It's just that we are going to do this new cycle with attention. We are not going to run through it. We are going to achieve our goals, but in a much more determined way, step by step. And in this way, we can even create new timelines. So what am I building with the new energies, with the new goals? Am I creating, are we creating as humanity new timelines? So this will be the first option. I will associate it with the card of the World. In the same time, or in the same, just in a few weeks, we will have 4 major outer planets coming together in a triangle. And that means that we will have like a reset point for the humanity. Saturn is already in Aries. Like I said, Neptune already moved in Aries. Pluto is now in Aquarius, and then we will have Uranus moving in Gemini. So we have these signs creating then a powerful triangle, the Aquarius, Gemini, and Aries. And for that, we can see ourselves as becoming more mature, the adulthood, that is also a key word for Saturn. And the question will be, who am I becoming? We can look at the cards that are associated in Tarot. For Gemini, we have the Lovers. For Aquarius, we have the Star. And we have Saturn moving through Aries and Pisces. So I'm going to use now the 8 of Cups, which is actually Saturn in Pisces, just to show that we are going to becoming something new. We move away from everything that we know. We are trying new horizons. And for this time, we have new systems, like Aquarius is with innovation, and we are determined to leave it all behind and start something new. And in this way, we become more authentic. We have more self-respect, and we can construct new systems, even in the relation between us. We sign now an agreement that we will create new systems. So the second question that I'm going to associate with the card of the Lovers is, who am I becoming? And I hope the answer could be that you are becoming more authentic. And I mentioned that the planets who are going to create this beautiful, powerful triangle are Saturn and Neptune in Aries. So we have also now Neptune involved, Uranus in Gemini, and Pluto in Aquarius. With the associated cards, for Uranus we have the Fool, for Neptune we have the Hangman, and for Pluto we have the Judgment. The Judgment comes as a kind of question mark. Are you transformed? Do you really know what your boundaries are? And are those boundaries indeed yours? You have to sit and think, and maybe even sit upside down, consider the world from another perspective, and then become a master. Because to be a fool, to start a new cycle all over again, you need the kind of trust in yourself that only a master can have. So with new boundaries that you just learn after the Judgment, with new set of ideas or definition of success, you can become the master. Is your yes actually yours, or it was just imposed by others or by society? And this third question, I'm going to associate it with the card of the Fool. So based on the planets, signs, for this event of Saturn in Aries, let's focus on three major themes. What are we, or me, building? I will say we as a humanity. Or who are you becoming? Who are we becoming? And I will say love is the solution if we are becoming more heart-centered. And then what are our new boundaries? What can make us really masters of this human experience? Just focus on the card of the World, the Lovers, and the Fool, and pick up one. If you need to consider, take your time, and I will come back with the readings. This is going to be the reading for those of you who chose the card of the World. The question for you was, what am I building? We are looking for an answer now. We had the new energies. We also had the old energies, what we learn how to work with the moon, the activation of the goals of Aries with Emperor, and we were saying, and in this way we can create new timelines, new worlds. Because I associated this question with the quality of Saturn of ruling the karma, I will look for a card from the Akashic records, and actually I'm going to look for the card 21, which is the card of the World. And in this deck we have the card called Uriel and the Sphinx And we already have here the moon. And I think this like help from above, we also have here as above, so below. And I'm also looking into the Lemurian Star Child Oracle, because here we have divine guidance for the new paradigm. And there are 10 different guidance. I went for the source from where I got the card of abundance for you, and the journey from where I got the card of sovereignty. Just like looking at the cards, we have a 7, 21, and a 1. We end up with an 29, which is actually an 11 and a magical number. If we think of the new lines or what are you building, you can build feeling that you are sovereign. You have even the energy of the golden dragon here, and you can build based on your belief that there is enough for all. There is enough abundance. We just have to be open for it, and then you have the right to choose your dreams and to choose what you build. So that's what I already see here. Let me have a look at the card of Uriel and the Sphinx. The Sphinx is shown with the body of a lion, indicating strength, and the head of a king, showing authority and intelligence. He also represents the enigmatic, the silent holder of truth and the ancient mystery of the world. And now Archangel Uriel connects with this great source of mystery. And the meaning of the card for you is that you face one of the most important work in your life, and also difficult, maybe you already did it, the digging and inner discovery that takes you to your deepest self and your deepest power. Even the great Sphinx had to be dug out many times from the blowing desert sands that buried it up to his neck. And you must dig diligently too. You may have to chip away at the rocky substance of your old beliefs and history so that you can get to the truth inside. Don't worry, you have begun already and you've made considerable inroads. And Archangel Uriel, who is also called the fire of God, you will find somebody in your daily life who was sent by your higher self, by an ascended master, who was just sent to help you. It could be a teacher, a mentor, or even a new friend. And this is very important in this phase. Of course, all what you need to know, it's inside you. No necessarily that you have to learn from outside. You just have to remember. These people can help you remember who you really are and how they can assist you in your initiation of who you are and to find your higher power. And from Akashic points of view, sense the Archangel Uriel approach you and send his energy into you. Take a deep breath and feel yourself filled with a desire to carve out a new life for yourself. Let this force and purpose swell within you. With them, you can blast away the old and create the new life in every moment. So what are you building? You are building a new life for yourself, the new timeline. You went through a cycle, you now conquer the world, which is actually in you, and you can start a new life. And for the other two cards, for the abundance, this is a card about fullness of source, that there is enough for all, to be open to the river of abundance. There is no competition, it's just cooperation. This is the natural state of universe. From there you can manifest, not with complaints, but just knowing that you already have what you need, acceptance and open to receive. I allow the abundance and flow of everything I need to come to me now. I see the divine light in all. And then you have a divine light. I see this beautiful dragon, golden dragon, as the divine light New Earth dragons are here to guide us in our personal and collective transformation. They liberate your solar plexus by clearing out all paradigms energies because you must leave heaviness behind in order to ascend. The dragons lead you into heaven on earth by showing you how to be sovereign in your energy. So what you are building, what we all try to build, we are building heaven on earth. Close your eyes to go inward and feel how the fire in your heart is growing. Let it get as big as it wants to, for it is a fire of love, not of destruction. When you breathe in, allow the spiritual fire to be absorbed in every part of your body to purify and heal. Breathe calmly, knowing that any intensity is a symptom of healing. And your affirmation to end this reading: everything is available to you in this moment. You receive and give this love with thanks. You are richly blessed in every way. Thank you for watching. This is the reading for those of you who choose the card of the Lovers. And the question was, who am I becoming? We were talking about the new systems and the determination to become the authentic selves. I see here in this card like that could be the apple, the temptation of Eve, that you are strong enough because you have now resources, you are wise, and you know that that was just a test and you passed the test. And in this way you become authentic and you can have true relationships. And for this reading, I choose to use the Akashic Tarot because we talk now here about creating new things. And for this theme of who am I becoming, the number 6 from that deck is going to be the Divine Physician. I see here the same tree, apple tree, but now flowering, or the feminine and the masculine energy. Beautiful combination of cards. And because it's about adulthood, we become mature, wiser, like you said, from the Star Child Oracle, because this is also divine guidance for the new paradigm. The paradigm that I choose for you was the cosmic insight, and you have the card of the universe and the depth, and you have the card of emerge. Wow, just enjoy these beautiful, beautiful cards. It's a new beginning. I just added 11. You have a number, a magical number, but then 11 plus 6 plus 2, we end up with a 19, which is actually also a 10, a 1, a new beginning. And you emerge like a butterfly. And there are also some butterflies on the universe card. That's beautiful. Once your authentic self emerge, you discover the universe inside you and you are connected with all. So let's see the meaning of the Divine Physician. It's called the Unkept by the Celts. He made the mortality wounded rise again through his incantation of sacred words. You see here a wheel, maybe with holy water. He has the symbol of the medicine here on his robe. This card indicates that you are moving into a time of magnificent healing on many levels. There is a person who can be a great healer for you, as well as a teacher who shares healing gifts that you pass on to others, so maybe you become a healer. If you don't know this person, keep your eyes open. He or she is coming. And from the Akashic point of view, sense the Divine Physician as he steps in front of you and pours the light and energy of perfect healing into you. Close your eyes and feel the radiant warmth of joyful health and well-being. Own the harmony and strength that fill you. Let this sink in. Actually, healing means recalibration. Go back to your uniqueness. Align your codes, align your chakra, and in this way, the energy from the universe can come into you, and then you can emerge as the new butterfly. And let's see the card of the emerge, the main message. We have it here. Celebrate sensuality and pleasure, right to feel and enjoy, finding your joy, truly living, sacral chakra, resolving guilt issues, just being, playing, sunshine, end of major clearing. Yes, that you get with a healing. By just being and experiencing life beyond the mind, I return to bliss. This is actually a healing process. Your senses are receptors of divine frequencies. They are not just there to function. Functioning is their primary goal, but you are not a product. You are a being of light. As my light enters my physical form, I am at once raised up into the realms of heavenly bliss. Yes. And if you do that, and I do that, we all do that, the universe is responding. Metatron shows me that everything is in divine order. I receive universal guidance and love. It's the idea of wholeness, the microcosmos as the macrocosmos, as above, so below, the freedom, the communion with all life. And it's also sacred geometry, because when you are aligned, when you are recalibrating, when you are healed, you can be part of this sacred geometry. We are becoming, even at cellular level, something new, something that was never before seen in the universe. I have here a meditation for you if you want. You can communicate with the universe by going into deep meditation. Imagine traveling from your root chakra to the crown of your head and further up. You pass through all the layers of density of thought until you get to the sun, and from there to the whole universe. Then allow the light of the universe to come back into your crown and into your whole body. More and more you will feel the universe coming into you with each breath. Then you will also feel that you are as big as the whole universe, coming back to the one point of source at the same time. This is the expansion of your light and your love. You can feel that in your heart. You see more and more of your infinite nature. Just say it loud if you like. I let the universe carry me. Metatron guide me. My heart be love. Your heart. Look here. In your heart you will find your authenticity. Even here the heart is the healing. Here the heart is the apple. It can also be the apple of knowledge. With the knowledge that arises in you, you know who you are becoming. Thank you. For those of you who chose the card of the Fool, we were discussing about the new boundaries. If they are yours, realize it, become a master by defining new systems. For this reading, I'm going to look into the Akashic Tarot, and we will have the card of the Fool, but in this reading it's the card 22 in this tarot, This is the new beginning. In some decks you have that, it's not 0, but it's the card after the world. It's the card 22, which as such is a magical number. And I also had a look into the Star Child Oracle. because this is a divine guidance for the new paradigm. And we had one of the keywords for Saturn being the structure. So I look into the structure as such, as a new paradigm. And you got heaven on earth, a card 11, and you have here already a 22, which is a magical number. And I also look in the unity, and here you have share space. 2 times 11, it's 22, so even for that reason, it's obvious these cards are combined in such an amazing way. You become a master, you know how to share space with every creature. And this is also how we create heaven on earth. Let's see what a card of Atsum it's all about. A candle casts light on an open book held by a young woman sitting at a desk. Her eyes are drawn to the side as if she were distracted from her reading by a curious thought or someone nearby. She is surrounded by several people, many of whom are somehow translucid and glowing. An angel bends and whispers, "I arrive, I am here, I attend you." The word Atsum has many meanings. First, it affirms your own strength and focus on the present. You can use it as a command word wherever you find yourself distracted from what's at hand. If you say, "Atsum, I'm here," and feel yourself attend to the situation and person before you. This word also declares your arrival at your goals and all your wishes coming true. Say, "Atsum, I arrive," and take a moment to see yourself reaching your goals. Absolutely. This is a reminder to be assured that no matter what's happening, Spirit is always there for you. And in this way, you can release all the boundaries and feel free. I think that's the main idea. Close your eyes and sense all your spirit guides gathering. Take a deep breath and feel the words "Atsum, I arrive" inside you. The divine stands next to you as you arrive at your highest dream. See it now. You are a master. Everything you need is inside you. Let's have a look how we share space with others first, with the natural world maybe. This is a card of co-creation, honoring, telepathic, Christ consciousness, peaceful shared space, release judgment, opportunities for new ways of relating, healing relationship with honor other and self. These relationships are from now on based on communion, not just with other people, but with all of life. Yes. See here, codes of life. Communion with all of life. That's it. I am the space through which divine love flows. I courageously follow my heart and my light in any situation to learn to love as God loves. Through stepping into my divinity, I attract light and divine relationships. I become the co-creator of my reality. And we co-create in this way together the heaven on earth, which is a card of all are invited. It's all of us. It's not that some are better than others or some will experience the heaven on earth and others not. We are all one. This is the fifth dimension. It's another frequency. It's not that we are moving anywhere. This is the new earth, spirit in matter. Life in awareness of oneness. Communion. Every moment it's an invitation. If we live it with intention, that if our intention is to become a master in what means to be a human, then we live every moment as an invitation of the light. You need to see it in your mind. Just whatever happens, just as bad as it seems, just close your eyes and don't judge the situation and saying it's bad. Just trying to see it how you would like it to be different, and bring that energy into manifestation. Realizing that our thoughts are so powerful in every moment, we need to be aware of what we bring into reality, because our thoughts are energy, are frequency. This is how we allow God in our physical world. We just allow the light to come in, and we create new structures in this way. Ask yourself how much love, compassion, and understanding you are allowing to flow to yourself right now. This question answered, no matter what that may be, if always respond to with your love, understanding, and compassion, will bring you back into the stream of love and healing, which will take you home to heaven on earth. My inner dial is tuned to heaven within, so I find heaven manifested. Yes, your inner dial. This is what you invoke inside, and it's tuned to the heaven within. As above, so below, as within, so outside. So it's the reality that we'll all share as the share space, which means not only humans, but all the creatures. I hope you see the beauty of these cards, and thank you for watching.